But to switch gears, all right. So we all seen the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's a fact.
How'd you like it? I mean, as far as the halftime show.
I thought it was good. It's just that to me, it could have been better if they just would have rearranged the order of the songs. Like, it was dope, and I keep saying that. It's just they would have rearranged, like, because it ain't, to me, you're in California. Ain't nowhere in the hell y'all should have started off with California Love.
Yeah, that's fact.
Like, bro, it ain't no, like, fuck that Still Dre shit. Like, it should have started off and let Dre go on and let, like, Snoop rap or Tupac verse or whatever you want to do, however you want to put it. But it should have started off with California
I feel
Love.
like that.
Like, that shit would have been like, this shit would have sent that up, and the energy would have been unmatched after that.
How you feel like the game wasn't on there? Because they saying the game wanted to get on there, and Jay-Z, and they blackballed them from being on there.
The game?
The game. Because it would.
So you can talk about it in a rap? Nigga, I don't do nothing but stand and talk about shit.
I mean, but he's West Coast.
I understand that, but that wasn't your time right now, bro.
50s West Coast though?
No, or Mary J. Blige.
Yeah,
but they all had ties to Dre.
That's what I was.
Everybody on the stage had ties to Dre.
Okay, so this.
Everybody out of LA except like YG came up through J. Yeah. Through Dre, Dr. J. Yeah.
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it.
It was decent.
Like I didn't. I know how they do all the advertisements and all that stuff. I purposefully missed all that because y'all know how I am with commercials and stuff. I want no spoilers. I want to know who's and what. I want to experience the show from beginning to end, coming in not knowing anything.
Did the team win? Did you have a team?
No, I did. I just watched the halftime.
He just wanted nachos and shit. He was there for food.
There for the food.
I watched the halftime show in turn.
Cool. So
for real, what you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
So speaking of Snoop, right? Because Snoop was on there. Real quick, is Snoop Dogg a legend? Is Snoop Dogg a legend?
I will say yes, and the reason why I will say yes is because over the period of time, Snoop has always been relevant. Even people in the industry call him Uncle Snoop. He's always been known for smoking weed. He's always been through these many eras. He came up with NWA. He was with NWA. I mean, now he wasn't with NWA. He was with Death Row Records. The man was with No Limit. He's like always been part of, like, when the music game, he's always had his hand in whatever was popping. It's like he always kind of like.
He always been around.
Yes, he's always been kind of around. Okay. So I would say in that degree, because it's just always does. It's always been Snoop has been.
Is John Sally a legend?
John Sally.
He always been around. He been on. John Sally got like 7, 8 rings.
He got like 8.
John Sally. He always been around. You know what I'm saying? Always played for Detroit.
Yeah, he a legend.
No, he not, bro.
He a legend.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not comparing John Sally to Snoop, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, legend.
In my, I would need to, if we're trying to generalize the word, then I would say no.
Okay.
Because in my mind, like, in order to be a legend, like, you have to have, like, it was a point where he was in music and he came out and he was doing all that, but once that era, like that, whatever that stint of music died, his music career died as well. Like, I don't know, I can't quote any Snoop Dogg lyrics, so I was like,
cool.
Like, let's go. Like,
Maul, real quick, Maul.
No, I'm not doing that with you.
My man, I'm not going to go something real quick.
No.
Hey, boy, I mean, you're my man, a legend. Give me outside of Doggy Style. Give me 3 classic Snoop Dogg albums.
Drop it like it's hot.
Albums. I mean,
Lion.
That's a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Look into the camera and tell the people Snoop Lion, okay?
Don't look at him. Tell them.
Look into the camera and tell the people out here Snoop Lion is a classic.
Oh my God, man. No, I'm not. But that's why I said overall.
All right.
Overall, because he's
about
just
like
always been around, like, huh?
Celebrity?
Celebrity?
Yeah, like, that's right. He's
You
like,
talking about the culture?
yes.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Cool. I'm glad you let me say that. The culture.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the Super Bowl, I couldn't help but notice my man out here, he got blue. He cripping
let's
it.
get into that,
He cripping it out.
Well, he was technically in the LA Rams colors.
Technically, but
who said that? They said that. That's what they
No,
came
it
out.
was. If you look at it, it was gold trim on the pockets and sleeves.
Bro.
Look,
I get it. He cripping it out, right? Because they start crip walking.
He did.
Niggas start crip walking.
Big C.
Throwing up big C's, right?
Yeah.
So he's a legend in the culture, and I don't know, maybe it's just something wrong with the culture.
It is something wrong with our culture. People be trying to say our culture, there's something wrong with our culture.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out, like, you got a nigga like him, right, who's in the game. First of all, he ain't got he got one classic album. I give him that. Doggy Style's classic. You know? Anything else, that shit. But you still like promoting gang activity, right? To me, that's still promoting gang activity. Okay. Here we got a 50-plus-year-old man promoting gang activity. What's legendary about that?
Nothing. Ain't nothing legendary.
Throughout your career, you've been promoting this. You supposed to have been survived that or did X, Y, and Z, and we're promoting that. You know what I mean?
Well, you say you promoting it because he's always wearing blue, or because he's always talking what like?
Yeah, you're to me. First of all, if you're a Crip, we already know Crip color is blue. You know what I'm saying? So you throwing up C's, you speak about it. You know what I mean? How far removed are you from that? Like, nigga, you don't live nowhere probably where Crips is at.
Facts.
You far removed from that. Like, why is you still? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Why is we still rapping and throwing up Crip and how many people has died behind that goofy shit? Died behind colors.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
But that's what kind of.
That's not legendary to me. That's not a nigga that's a legend to me.
But you right on that, because we glorify the gang culture. To me, our culture kind of glorify everything that's bad. When a motherfucker got bodies, or when, like, okay, say for instance a rapper. Mm. When a rapper got bodies and shit like that, oh, he a real one. He a real one. He legit. When he's speaking his rhymes, it's true.
Which kind of bodies?
Hey man, you know what we're talking about.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because bodies is okay. No, I'm just making sure. Just
you talking about sexual bodies?
That's what I'm. Hey, that's the term for a lot of sexual partners these days. I'm just double checking.
Yes, but I'm just saying he's a real one. He got bodies, and we glorify that shit. Right. And I don't think that's part of the problem too. Because we should distance ourselves from that shit totally. Because I know where you're going with it, and I want to let you keep going. Because then I give my thoughts when you keep going and you hit it all. What you want to do? Then I go with my part.
No, go ahead. All I'm saying is, to me, that's not really legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing to talk about, to be happy about, be proud about. You see what I'm saying? Like you saying, we gotta be on code.
We gotta distance ourselves from that.
All right, because again, Crips and Bloods, you know what I mean, and gang activity. I guess one could ask, and then
there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
One could ask, has gang activity in general affected black people more than slavery?
It's probably, and we had this conversation. That's why I was waiting for you to go. And I'm gonna go because I know Space got. Because me and you already talked about it. I'm gonna let Space go last. But if somebody say no, they're lying. Because it's kind of like that. Because when you really look at it, when gangs is around, they terrify the community. They have people scared to go to home. They always in front of your house doing this. They always the ones that selling drugs. Mm-hmm. They always the one behind all these bodies and stuff like that. And all this other stuff. But then you always saying, people too, is we need to free all the gang leaders so they can get back in line. But they was doing the same thing when the gang leaders was out.
They were.
They were probably worse. They were sitting there, like, cause gangs used to be, I thought was, and give me, if our KNoWKi audience, hit me if I'm wrong. But then gangs used to protect the community from all the bad things, from like white people coming there trying to destroy shit, from police brutality. That's what the Black Panthers and all that shit was for. They was protecting the shit, and the gangs was too back in the day too. If you went to go look at the Fred Hampton shit, that's what they was doing. They was protecting the community. They was having fundraisers. They was having book bag drives. They was having turkey giveaways. They was helping your grandma get in the house at night so nobody else wouldn't fuck with her or nothing like that. They would helping, patrolling the bus stops and stuff like that. They were actually helping. But then I don't know where it went wrong at, where they started killing each other and having gang wars against each other, and they, putting bodies and bodies on top of each other. And I guarantee you right now, if you in a gang or you know whoever's in the gang, ask the gang member in your family, they rival, ask them where it started at, and see what they tell you.
It's probably over a bitch.
But it's probably over a bitch that they don't even know. They don't even know how it really started.
Yeah. So,
did gangs really do a bad thing like slavery did? I know motherfuckers gonna try to get on our ass and say, man, y'all tripping, but it kind of did, bro. It really kind of is up there.
You can look up the numbers. Like, I'm the person that look at the numbers. Like, Chicago alone is highest. And I'm not saying every homicide is attributed to gang activity, but shit, I was probably, if I was a bad man, I'd say at least 80 to 90% is, right? I mean, yeah, you got individual beefs, but I think either 92 or 94, one of them, 94, Chicago had like damn near 1,000 homicides, right?
And all them shit was gang related.
Most of that shit was gang related. Now you look at throughout the years, Chicago, it kind of goes up and down. Well, we average about 500 homicides, right? And that's been since the 70s.
That's a fact.
Right? So what? If you take just 1970 to what now?
2021, 50 years.
52 years. 52 years, right? It's 52 years. And then you multiply that by 500, at least 500. Because we had some higher years, like where it was, again, approaching 900. Last year alone was 800 plus. So, what's that?
26,000.
26,000 people in Chicago alone.
I didn't even put
So
nothing
we're not using.
I didn't type nothing.
So we're not using LA. We're not using New York. 1 year in New York had 2,200 homicides. Right? And we think about how many people died with slavery. I mean, in the long run, maybe slavery has probably, and I'm not diminishing what happened, but slavery has, in the long run, yes, is wreaking havoc on people in general. But as far as this contemporary, our contemporary ages that we live in, as far as black people and black culture, like, for me, I think like gangs have definitely been, more damaging than slavery. I know people who've, I personally know people who've died from gang activity.
We know
what I'm
people
saying?
that we went to high school with.
Exactly. But I don't know. I don't know nobody who died that was a slave. Of course, right? Because it was years ago. That's my point. It was years ago. We can still feel the effects about certain things because of other things that they put in place. So you got Jim Crow and so on. And certain rights and stuff were taken away from us. But this gang shit, I feel like that's totally something in our control. That's something that we could have controlled, where it didn't have to turn to the worst.
No. Motherfuckers get in their household, take back control of their household. Motherfuckers get on their ass. And then women always talking about something. Oh, it wasn't no men there, it wasn't no men there doing that. Don't y'all want to be equal? Get your ass in there like a man then and get that shit straight.
I think just like pretty much like you said, like there's the origin of the way I understand it, the Crips and Bloods in particular, was like Maul said, to resist the community, to resist the police.
Yeah, to
right?
protect.
I was watching a documentary, and one of the people that was telling the story about the origin of the Crips said that the CRIP is an acronym for Community Resistance in Progress, or Community Revolution in Progress.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like you want to be a part of the gang, you want to be a part of us, then okay, help us fight against the people that want to kill us, that want to oppress us, that want to ruin our lives, you know what I'm saying, that want to hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
But as time progressed, I don't know if it was just a work of the enemy,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, but as time progressed, it went from Crips and Bloods working together essentially for the same, not necessarily together, but working for the same problem, working towards the same goal.
Oh, yeah.
And then they eventually started crossing heads, and here later on down the line, we got the Crips and Bloods rivalry. So to answer your question, I definitely think so, because even though slavery ended, is abolished, and we're free people, even though we're still feeling the residual effects of it, mentally, emotionally, you know what I mean?
Right.
Gangs still exist, and I don't know of any person that's currently in the gang that's putting forth some specific effort to bettering the community. It's really all about, like, are you wearing my color and you're not one of us? We gotta get at you.
No, I ain't gonna go as far as that right now. That was when we was, but okay. Maybe it's because we're much older and we're grown men. But I think if we're probably my son's age or something like that, it'll probably be something like that. Oh, you gotta join us. If you don't join us, we'll beat you up. and stuff like that. But I don't think they coming at like grown men like that to do that.
What, with colors?
No, we're just like trying to get you like, because he was saying, it's like, I remember how the games was when you was going back and forth to school. It's like, oh, you join us, or we're going to beat you up or something like that, like back in the day. Yeah. But it's not like that now because we're much growner, so we don't see it and we go to work. But probably like kids my son age and shit like that probably see things like that now.
Yeah. I mean, like kids your son age and my daughter age, like, if they live in one of them type of neighborhoods, those, you go in some other neighborhood, and your son happen to have dreads or something, they're going to identify him. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? They're going to
stereotype.
Where you from? And that's always kind of been, Chicago hasn't really ever been like a real big color thing. It's been hats or however, you wear your hat or whatever. But unlike LA is real big on color.
Which way you wear your hat? Which side, left, right, back, whatever.
Yeah, when I went to LA, shit, like, he had white tees on.
A lot of people had white tees on?
No, I did.
You just ain't want no
I ain't want no red and no whatever the fuck blue.
Yeah, because they got a real gun restricted too, so you can't bring your banger over there.
No, this was even before that. This was back in 2014 when I was in LA. But
so speaking of, it's kind of on the same gear, but a little bit different. Speaking of the Super Bowl, let me find my post. Do you when you read certain things about an article about something that's going on, you kind of sort of speak the language of politics, like in terms of the way things are said, the phrasing is geared towards certain groups of people, right? Maybe I'm thinking too deeply into it, right?
You might be.
Probably. Hey, I probably am. Nah. But speaking of the Super Bowl, right? So post the Super Bowl, right? No, I didn't know this, but Pepsi was sponsoring the Super Bowl, right? Pepsi was sponsoring the Super Bowl, and it cost them about $50 million per Super Bowl, right?
And niggas love Pepsi.
Oh yeah, they did use. I didn't even see it. Yeah, there you go.
Niggas love Pepsi.
So
Pepsi is not better than Coke. Go ahead.
That's a conversation for another episode.
We already talked about it. I just wanted to reiterate.
Let them know how you feel.
They
I'm
know.
with the red all day.
Yeah.
Joshua Blood, you got crap Pepsi. Me like Coke.
No.
Go ahead.
But
isn't that something? Real quick, like how said
red and blue.
Red and blue.
I was thinking about that.
Something.
I was like, all right, you choose.
It's always the duality there. You know what I mean? Even with
now we can't even drink drinks.
Democrat and Republican.
Red and blue.
Red and blue. Go ahead.
But Pepsi sponsored the Super Bowl, and they paid $50 million for it, right?
They used to. They didn't do it this year.
They pulled out.
Okay.
Am I thinking too much? Like, because given the Super Bowl, the content of the music, the people that are involved, we got Snoop Dogg with the Crips, and all of a sudden, we have this Super Bowl, and Pepsi decides to pull out from supporting the Super Bowl.
Oh, so
the Super Bowl performance.
So are you thinking because it was an all-black halftime show, that's why they pulled out?
Am I thinking too much?
But damn, Pepsi probably make most of their money from niggas.
Yeah, from most of the
like, to be honest.
Am I thinking too much?
I rarely see white people drinking Pepsi.
Who vitamin water with? Vitamin water with Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi?
We got bought out by Pepsi.
Yeah, so vitamin water, but 50 was a part owner in that, so I don't see why they pull out of that, because 50 there too.
They bought 50 out. 50 don't own shit.
I know, but I'm saying though, but they had the deal. They paid him out or whatever, so they did business with him. So I'm trying to throw some correlation there or something. So why did they?
And that's what I'm like. Is this a coincidence?
Well, Pepsi just said because we didn't want to.
Like, that may be the case.
Yeah,
that may be the case.
So who was the sponsor of the Super Bowl then?
The Super Bowl got to figure it out.
What you mean?
The Super Bowl got to find a sponsor. Now,
no, but I'm saying though, so then nobody sponsored this Super Bowl. This was just
this one was the last one that they sponsored.
Also, after this one,
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at? Am I thinking too much?
I think you are.
Maybe because the shit got too political. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I think Pepsi said
got real political as far as,
Pepsi was like, niggas drink Pepsi and crackers drink Pepsi too. They both drink Pepsi.
No, I see more white people drinking Coke.
Yeah. Michael Jordan would say.
Hey, man, Republicans buy sneakers too.
That's fact.
So you think I'm thinking too much? Or
I think you are, because it's just sometimes it just be the bill be like we're not making as much money as we used to make. Sales is going down. We can't just fit that $50 million bill no more. You gotta look at the business part. Like if you go break down, go to stocks and just break down their stock, you'll see if they had it to do that or whatever like that. Now if they were still profitable or whatever, you break down that shit and you'll be cool. But you probably gotta break down their business to see if they still have the revenue to do that.
How long have they sponsored the Super Bowl, Pepsi?
Double-digit years.
Because you know, right? Pepsi
15.
Rent space in stores from Coke. You know that, right? Coke own all the shelves and all that shit around most of the country. They own all the shelves and shit. Pepsi why you think you always just see a little section for Pepsi, but Coke shit be down the whole fucking aisle.
No, Pepsi make more money than Coke.
But they still gotta rent it from Coke though. Coke the OG.
I guess, but shit, Coke renting from the store. I'm trying to figure out how does this even work? How does this even make sense? Cause I don't know, Pete's or whatever. Yeah. This is Pete's though.
Because I don't know how they got out. But if you Google it and you go look it up.
Yeah.
Pepsi is renting space on the shelves because Coke own the shelf space, and then they send Pepsi like me.
I don't believe all these niggas work with each other.
They all the same thing.
Just like the industry that we're in, they all work together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They all work together. Yeah. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be a total monopoly in this situation.
Not between them, no.
Yeah, you know what?
Amazon keep coming, they might be. But Amazon, they won't let Amazon do that because they'll be too big.
They'll be too big. They
already big as hell now. Yeah, they're already big as hell now.
I don't know what they're allowed.
Your uncle hides $5 million with you today.
That's mine.
Every day.
He hit it with me.
He hides it with you, so the two of y'all know, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow he dies.
That's tough.
What you doing?
Why you got 50? We got $5 million.
All right, that's my money.
What you supposed to do?
Are you telling his wife?
No. Because he would have hit it with her. What the fuck is you talking about? No.
I'll look out for.
He must have thought I was his favorite.
I got you.
Auntie.
Man, look, I'm gonna pay for the funeral. I got the funeral. Evidently, he didn't want you to have his money.
I got the funeral. I got what? That could be her money for all we know. She could be looking for that $5 million.
But you got it. She don't know.
Yeah, she don't know.
She ain't say nothing about it.
Right.
If she said something about it, then we have to go. I have to.
I wouldn't even give no fuck.
Like my heart wouldn't let me just take it if it was his.
That's my uncle. You his wife. You not my auntie. I start getting technical like that. It's auntie when y'all together. You know what I mean?
But you just a motherfucker. He married.
Yeah, you a motherfucker.
You fucking. You was that motherfucker. You fucking.
Yeah, and that's them my cousins, but they ain't getting none of this either.
But like you say, like,
he would have took his son.
Yeah, he would have gave his
daughter.
So look, you gotta look at it like this too. Out of all the people, he gave it to me. So what that tell you about that? He wanted me to have it.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, he knew he was gonna die, so he's gonna give it to me. And then he might have been saying like, "Man, this is my favorite nephew. I gotta make sure he's straight."
Yeah. And honestly, I would make sure, unless the auntie or whatever the fuck his wife, she wasn't like no scumbag and that. I would look out for her too, like, you know what I'm saying, make sure her food, auntie, you good, but she would never know I hid $5 million.
Hey, when I tell you, Ryan Olo, you the only one that need to know everything, boy. You don't need to know, even if you got best friends. Best friends, everything, but like it's some things you keep to yourself and hold to your grave.
Them is facts. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer. You tell certain people certain things. You know what I'm saying? You see how they react about a little certain. You know what I'm saying? Then be like, nah, nigga, I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Certain people. You tell certain people certain things. Everybody don't need to know everything.
And look, man, I'm one of them friends that boy, I'm not gonna hold. Like you know how you have some motherfuckers about. Why you ain't tell me this? Nigga, evidently I didn't want to. That still mean we less of friends. Right. I didn't tell you that. I'm one of them that I don't really care. I know a lot of shit about a lot of people, but you won't hear people out of me. Yeah. Not a word.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hold none of your head to my blackmail this black because that's not what type of person I am. But I'm just saying, I do know a lot of things about a lot of people, and people will say that. Because I was talking about that the other night on the phone, so I do know a lot of shit about a lot of people.
You know what? When I thought about this question, I was... when I was thinking about my answer, what would I do? I was really torn. I was really torn, straight up. I was really torn. Like,
hey man, you go to church a little
let them
too
know,
much.
man. Hey man, it's the Christian in me. You know what I mean?
You go to church a little too much, man. Even God would have told you that's yours, my son.
God said, yeah, my son.
he would have came out from the clouds.
Yeah. Hey, look here. Spaces. That's yours, B. Shut the fuck up.
No, but then I definitely said what I definitely said was set in stone was I would definitely make sure she's good.
Yeah.
I would definitely make sure she's good.
But she ain't gotta know.
What I tell her about it, I don't.
That's my bread too. And if she found out about it, I spent it all up. I would make sure I spent all of it out.
Yeah.
So I have a $5 million. I don't know. I just do something.
Have that shit in the motherfucking savings account or bond or something.
She find out about it. I'm going to Vegas and I'm gonna go spend $5 million and whatever I win, that's my money. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna burn through that $5 million.
Whatever profit I get.
Whatever I win is mine. So if I come back with $1 million, that's my money. Yeah. Oh no, I won this in Vegas, baby.
Where'd you get the money for Vegas from?
Ain't in your damn business.
What do you mean? Where I get the money? Everybody's going to Vegas. Everybody goes to Vegas.
But see, you know, when that amount of money gets involved, people feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? So she'll be like,
fuck you,
she'll be like, the wife will be like, okay, that's my husband. So whatever was his, I'm entitled to.
Your husband didn't have no will.
No. You're right. You whatever you and your husband are saying. Well, thank y'all for the money. What you saying? Right. Thank y'all for the. Thanks, Auntie.
Yeah. I think.
Thank you all.
And Auntie, don't come over here talking greasy because I got security. And they armed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because that $5 million, now I got this real nice house. I got armed security. Chill out, Auntie.
Matter of fact, we're in a gated community.
Yeah.
You gotta show your ID.
I still got armed security at the door.
That's a fact. Where did you get that shit from? And
I've seen it before.
You seen that before?
I
thinking this shit was gonna be different. Like, fuck, that's my money.
My bread,
Thank you, Auntie. Y'all so kind, man. I don't know why y'all give it to me and not y'all kids, but I appreciate. That's why y'all my favorite uncle and auntie right there. This is exactly why.
You think that will hold up in court? You better retain some of that 5 M's for court, because if you're talking about like you're going to spend it in whatever you win in Vegas,
offshore accounts.
Yeah,
it's like work, baby. I already figured this out. Like offshore accounts.
Hey, motherfuckers get motherfuckers missing for less. So you want to go meet your husband? Because I think you want to go see him.
I'll put the $5 million. He talking about killing motherfuckers.
But I didn't say that. I did not say kill. I said, do you want to go see him? Because, you know, they got some programs where we was watching Black Mirror where you can go see your people over there on the other side. I just saw a whole bunch of episodes of Black Mirror, and you can go see people on the other side.
You know, Marlon, he'll turn up on a motherfucker for taping it. For taping it. He'll turn up on you quick. So
disrespect will be met by disrespect. Not yet. I'm one of them.
Yeah. Speaking of Black Mirror, man, how you liking it?
This shit is crazy. The first episode y'all had me watching, I said these niggas is watching men fuck pigs. What's going on?
No, I wasn't watching men fuck pigs.
No, we're talking about Black Mirror on Netflix.
I fell asleep at that part. So I don't know if them niggas watching men fuck pigs, but that's what I heard. That happened.
But it was crazy though. It's really showing you how, like, people keep saying, oh, that might have the future. No, that's how the future gonna be. Well, it's gonna be a lot of shit that be put in your mind and your brain and shit. Like, there was one where I was torn between. It was the episode where the girl, as a little girl, she got missing. So her mama ran a trial of that chip they put in her, so she could see everything her daughter see. She always know what she had. She could blur out what she want to do. And I was torn. I'm like, yeah, I do that. But then I was thinking like, blur
out danger.
Yeah, like, but then I was thinking like, I wouldn't want to put it in his mind where I can see. I just want to put it like a tracking device almost, kind of like back in those times or whatever's going on. Because she actually saw her daughter breaking her virginity, like it recorded that. Yeah. He actually saw her daughter doing coke for the first time. Yeah. Like, I can support this shit for a lot of people.
Bro, you ain't saying about, I'm not one of them people.
It's real?
It's old, yeah. That's like 2021.
You ain't seen Godfather yet? Like, you know what I'm saying? You telling people about the Godfather and
Harlem or which one?
No, just the original. And you telling people, and then man, you spoiling it. Nigga, it's been out 50 years.
1972.
Yeah, it's been out 50 years. That episode's been out at least 8 years. shit. Like,
but no, I was really watching. It's really getting interesting though. It really was.
How far into it are you? Because there's a particular.
I'm season 4, like episode.
She flying through them shits.
Yeah, because
I was down there late for work trying to watch one.
Because there's a particular episode I'm wondering if you've seen yet.
This is the one you told me about before about they were fucking each other and they was in a video game?
No.
I think that's like the last
That's
one.
later in that season, yeah. Will, have you seen Black Mirror?
A little bit.
Oh,
that shit is crazy, bro.
You gotta keep watching, really bro. Because it's a particular one.
Episode.
They was fucking each other in the video game.
Season 4 episode. I'm on episode 3.
Every black person know about that one
episode. I'm on episode 3, season 4.
Did you see White Bear yet?
Where he kept looping and he was like the pickup artist.
Pickup? No, that was a good one too. But no, the one I'm talking about is when a girl and her boyfriend supposedly, like, I think they murdered a little girl, and the whole society was against her. I remember. There was a whole theme park surrounded around the idea of her reliving that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that White Bear. Yeah. She was kind of cute though.
The killer.
A lot of the ladies on there, leading ladies, are cute.
The killer.
For real.
The part that
dead ass
at the end.
I was just playing.
At the end of that episode, bro, that one was like I was literally cringing, right? Because for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I'm telling you because y'all know I'm not a spoiler, but this has been out for a while. Y'all can watch it. This is a Netflix original. They put these little sensors on the side of.
Oh, you spoiled it for me.
You've seen it already.
Because I want to see.
You know, even though he just said he's seen it, I thought it for a second like,
damn, did I just spoil it? But no, they put these little sensors on the side of her head, right? After a day of like, okay, I'll say it this way. Yeah, they put the sensor on her head, and the sensors, once they flip on the machine, it erases her memory. But the thing is, being the fact that it's like erasing her memory, it's like electrical currents going through her brain. So she's screaming at the fact that obviously this is painful or whatever. So while she's screaming, like she did fantastic with like accentuating how painful that was, because I was cringing like, oh, like what? Yeah, what if that was real? But the idea was to erase her memory so they can wake her up again and go through the whole process of her not knowing where she is, not knowing her name, being dehydrated, not knowing where water is, and all that stuff. And for like a whole 30 days or so, they were marking it off.
Wasn't that like season 2?
Yeah.
Season 2?
It was season 2. Like season 2, episode 2 or 3? 4? I don't know. Because that was still in the British. It was still like across the water.
Do you have any other favorite
Across the pond.
No. Oh, the one that really got me too is when I just looked. What the dude was the designer, the graphic designer. Video game designer.
Yeah.
He was taking everybody's DNA and putting them in the thing.
Yeah.
And then they got his ass where they made him. Now he's stuck in his own game and it's deleted.
Yeah.
So now he can't wake up and he's just sitting in his. That shit was cold.
Yeah.
I asked you probably already. Did you see the one with the dogs, the robotic dogs?
No, I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, that shit real. Like they really got robotic dogs out there.
But it's a lot of things that in that Black Mirror that you saying like, bro, this shit like the one with the bees.
Yeah.
This shit is like this shit is becoming like everything to me. Every episode that didn't happen, everything got to do with mind. Got something to do with your mind. Or them planning something, them doing something, some type of technology to do with your mind. Yeah. And it's like, bro, that shit coming. Like, do you want to be here forever where your conscious is just floating around the internet and you can still be alive? What about the episode where the two ladies was they were gay and they put that thing on their mind and they go to sleep, but when you pass you can be here forever.
Oh yeah.
Your conscious can be here. Would y'all do that?
Paradise.
What, have a hankering?
I'm talking about take your mind and you like when your body and your spirit go, your mind and your conscience can still be like in the clouds because they had everybody that was in that thing in that world, and you can live out the rest of your days and the rest of your time, whatever you want to live out in that thing.
I'm gonna follow in the scriptures. So you know what I'm saying. Wherever I go, I don't know where I was before I got in this body.
That's true.
So when I leave this body, you know what I'm saying.
Your daddy knows that.
That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? But even before that, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and that's more so, that's how I became the body, but I'm talking about more so the spirit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where I came from prior to that.
You know what would be a good thing, though? If, like, I know we do. You don't look at movies and shit like that. I wonder how you remember Age of Ultron, Marvel. Right?
Oh no, I don't watch none of them nigga nerd movies. That's what you saying. I watch movies. I don't watch that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember how Age of Ultron was like kind of born? How it was like shooting through it, then all of a sudden he just kind of woke up. Is that how we do when we like when we get okay? When does our conscience first like click in? Is it when our daddy's sperm or when the sperm hit the egg? Is we start having a conscience then, or is it when we a couple weeks, or is it when we finally get pushed out and we started breathing life that we start get a conscience then? Like when do our conscience start?
I mean, that's a good question. I guess it's debatable. I mean, for me, I just know like memories. You know what I'm saying? When I can think about my first memory, like of course, as you one and
you don't remember none of those.
You don't remember anything, but my first memory. I was 3 years old. I was 2 years old. Just gonna say, I remember that.
When was your first memory? Because I can't even remember that far back.
Probably when I was like 2 or 3. So I could remember back. I mean, it's not very vivid or anything, but I could remember. I remember one time. It was the day before my birthday. I was 3. I was finna turn 4, and I remember laying there. It was nighttime. I had my foot across my other. How you lay there with you, kind of like how he is, but I'm laying in the bed back. I said, "Man, I'm gonna be 4 years old." I remember that. You know what I'm saying? That's 33 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember what age this was, but this is one of my closest memories I had just got circumcised.
Oh, shit.
Around the house.
Damn,
I don't know if it was my uncle.
My boy.
I don't remember which one of my uncles was. I don't remember which one of them.
I just got my joint cut. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember. I was walking because I was walking when I got cut. I don't remember.
I just came out the barbershop, just got cut.
I don't remember which one of my uncles was, or if it was one of my aunties. But somebody was watching me, and I'm around here free balling, running around the house and shit. And they told me, go sit down somewhere because you're going to hit your little thing and you're going to be hurt. And I'm not paying attention to them, and I didn't listen to them. And I had my little bike on my little scooty bike. And I went and jumped on the scooty bike. And oh, that mercy. That shit hurted.
My nigga
and I was sitting there crying.
To the day, boy.
And I was sitting there crying.
Once in a
and
while.
that's that was one of my kind of I think my father's memory I can kind of remember back.
Okay.
Because I remember that.
Okay. You got a question you want to ask? Because we all had a lot of stuff we wanted to talk about.
Was it this? I gotta probably look at my phone. I gotta remember. I think that one about the Black History thing. I think I had.
Yeah.
And was it something else? Okay, we can talk about what. Okay, because at the end of the day, we all Americans in this room.
Yeah.
Everybody in here. What do y'all really think about this war that's going on? Like, what's the real? Because it's like, I kind of got an idea of how it started or how it's going or how it became of what it became. Because one, Ukraine used to be part of Russia, right? Right. Then they got their independence from Russia because they was treating them like an ex-girlfriend. They was just beating their ass. They was just doing them any kind of way, right? Mm. Okay. So when they got their own thing, now they start doing shit with NATO. NATO started training them, trying to do them well. But Russia don't really fuck with NATO, right? So Russia seeing them getting really strong and built like that, they was like, no, y'all guys need to come back over here. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to be part of us. And then that's how this shit all started, right? Kind of.
Well, I mean, with NATO, okay, Russia said, that's how you get the Chernobyl, the Pripyat or whatever the fuck. But, Russia was going to invade Ukraine back in the 90s. But they had told them to take down all that, because Ukraine had all that nuclear stuff on the border, you know what I'm saying? They nuclear bombs or whatever. They still had all that. So in order for them not to be invaded by Russia, Russia told them, hey, we're not going to invade you as long as you take down those nuclear weapons. You know what I mean? So that kind of balked them a few years, right? But now it became that Ukraine was supposed to not necessarily join NATO, but they were supposed to be in some type of pilot program, which is essentially Russians is looking at, or Putin is looking at it like you kind of low-key trying to join NATO, and Russia was more so saying, well, we don't want all that, that those Western powers on our front right there, what I mean? That's how it comes to,
Oh, NATO saying we want to be stronger. Putin saying y'all need to become with us.
Well, no, Ukraine wants to low-key join NATO.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. But Putin is saying you guys are right here on our borders.
So y'all a part of us.
Not that you're a part of us. You're a threat to us if you join them, because now you got probably end up
y'all backdoor. Y'all can backdoor us if y'all wanted to.
Exactly.
And y'all can really fuck us up.
Trojan horse.
Okay.
Same thing. What I would assume with probably like Taiwan. You know, even though the issue with Taiwan is a little different, but you know, Taiwan right next to China. You know, you got the Republic of Taiwan, but I don't know if it's the Republic of Taiwan.
I just want to break down for people who out there who really don't know, because I'm not even for to sit up here and say.
Hell, I don't really know.
I follow all this stuff, but as you get older, you pay attention to it. You know a little bit of something. You know, like, oh, that shit finna go down over there. You starting to pay attention. You look at a little bit more news headlines. You got news notifications coming to you and shit like that. So I've been seeing this coming and like that and all that shit, and I've been looking at it, but I didn't know particularly how it really started. So when people start talking about it, I just shut up and listen.
If you look at the video games, like you play Call of Duty.
Yeah, they always had that shit.
They always had you kind of going against the Russians.
Yeah,
you know
always.
I mean?
It's always.
They gotta, and I think they had to take it down or something. But it's in the mission. I think Modern Warfare 3, where it's called No Russian, and you going through the airport shooting civilians.
That's 2.
What? 2?
It was 2.
That was the 2.
Was it 2?
Because that was the airplane stage. Remember where people used to be on the plane and walking through? Airport.
No Russian is 3.
No,
it's
sir.
2.
No,
sir. No. Let's bet. Let's bet first. What you doing? Let's bet first.
No, I'm just gonna Google it.
Oh, let's bet first. It's 2. It's 2.
But what I was thinking about...
Alright, well, y'all right. Hey, I'm on camera, you know. Nigga could be wrong sometimes. That's why I don't bet, though. I don't bet shit. I mean, I'm not gonna let my ego get me.
You know, some motherfuckers fell into that shit, too.
Yeah,
I remember that shit like it was yesterday because I was watching a video for that shit.
But, but no Russian, you know.
And, as far as what I think about it, bro, I'm just like, wow. Like,
we actually literally finna have a World War III in our lifetime.
Potentially.
Ain't gonna have it?
Nope.
Why you say that?
So, again, this is my understanding. I'm not into foreign policies at all. The reason it won't be, the reason why motherfuckers just ain't just attack Russia is because of NATO. NATO is keeping World War III from happening, right?
Okay.
So, like you said, Ukraine tried to join NATO. You know, that's like, they was like, hey, we need help. They fucking us. They ain't trying to give us no support. Help us out. They was like, all right, like you said, we gonna put you through the program to get you into NATO. And like you said, Russia was like, no, fuck that. Y'all still, shit, we just let y'all do y'all own thing, but you ain't finna link up with the ops. Fuck you mean? And so, like you said, back in the 90s, Russia had already started taking land from Ukraine. So this ain't nothing new for Ukraine to get their land taken by Russia. This is just on a global stage here, you know what I'm saying? Because they was on track to join NATO. And since NATO is a collection of people, it's a democracy, everybody in NATO has to agree to fight Russia. And everybody not going to agree to fight Russia because everybody don't have the protection the United States got with a whole fucking ocean. Right. So like, so it's not going to happen. Yeah. What's going to happen is Ukraine, Russia's going to take what the fuck they want from Ukraine, and whatever is left is going to continue to be Ukraine. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah. That's my personal thought here.
And if you look at the history of Russia, like, they've been fighting for thousands of years. Like, this is what they do.
Yeah.
Like their history is just full of that. It's the vast country. It's the largest country we got in the world.
Though.
You know what I mean? So
people been conquering shit since shit was there to be conquered.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You thought it was gonna stop because we somewhat civilized now? Nah, he still won't land. They got shit. Nah, y'all, you can't get no help, shorty. Like,
you can't.
You forever my ex. I dare you to date a motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got another girlfriend. You can't get another man.
I was watching a news article. It was like a live news story or whatever. When this reporter was talking about what was going on in Ukraine, was talking about how everything was up in a frenzy and people were running around, and the reporter talked about how a Ukrainian lady came up to her with like a debit card in her hand, and like doing like basically like it's not working, right? So I'm just thinking about while this thing going on, like we got our money in the banks, and this lady is getting, she can't do anything. She can't do anything. Because all her money is in the bank and the ATMs are empty, ATMs not working.
Thing is, if they even if it happens over here, and the ATMs and they got all our monies in the bank or whatever, even if you were to get it, you can't. There's nowhere to spend it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not.
Dead.
Yeah, the shit's not. You know, at the end of the
Either
day,
you taking everything or you already got what you need.
right? Like it's a wrap. You know,
I mean, because Biden placed all the sanctions that he could on Russia to shut down any money they had coming from the United States as far as banks. That's what he placed sanction on, so they can't get that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so is the other countries. This is their way of fighting back, because they can't physically fight back. Then you start the war, and then you violate NATO, and then now you can be prosecuted for war crimes. That's how the whole checks and balance is supposed to go.
That's what NATO is. NATO is like the police.
Yeah, the police of war. Who could fight? Y'all want to fight? All right, we'll let y'all fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so NATO letting them fight them.
No, it was just Ukraine. Unfortunately, to put it in such bad terms, wasn't shit. So, I mean,
the Russia's not in NATO, so
right, yeah,
they do their own motherfucking
So
thing.
think about, like you said, think about it. If NATO was to get into Ukraine, they could post up right next to Russia. Think about how the Cuban Missile Crisis was. Cuba's so fucking close, and they was the opposite of the United States, and they was terrified because if nuclear weapons went off from Cuba, we would be no notifications. We would not have time to have notifications. So that's the same thing Putin doing. Nah, y'all can't get that close, and I can't blame the man. Quite honestly, as a black man in America, I don't give a fuck. Keep it a buck with you, because like I said, I don't think necessarily it's gonna be a World War III, and I don't have a fallout bunker. So even if it is, I'm gonna die anyway. So
that's what I said. Drop them shits at night when motherfuckers sleep. You wake up, you ain't no waking up.
Jesus.
Play my room.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about that because when a lady said that, like, her debit card wasn't working, like, I mean, at least if you could get your money out of the bank, you would have a chance. You would have the option to maybe drive somewhere and then take it to where your money might work. You know what I mean? Like, you have something, but, like, what if you just decided, you know what? I'll get gas in the morning. But instead, you get woke up to the sound of bombs.
Well, where you going?
You
got, waking up to the sound of bombs. Right now, what is your exit strategy if something happens? Where are you going?
To my mama's house.
And that's about it. We gonna chill there. You know what I'm saying? Well, where are you going?
That's what I told my people in Florida.
Yeah.
Say, don't come up here and y'all stay there, because I know where all y'all at. The little bit of family I got up here, we finna make this long ass trip. We got to get to Florida with my other family, because together we'll be cool. Divided, like, nigga, I can't do nothing. I'm coming to your crib. We us together. We finna join some forces. We got to get everybody together. Because they got the shit down there or whatever like that, and I'm putting all my little guns or whatever I got. We on our way down there.
But
and shit.
It's really like, shit, and even along the way, you gotta stop and get gas. We gonna be out there ciphering motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you gonna get into it with a few motherfuckers.
Yeah, we gonna have to, because people gonna go. It's gonna be haywire.
Right.
And like they say all the time too, like, I get it why we got the Second Amendment, but people talking about giving their guns away, and a lot of people be talking about question. This dude named
Corleone Noir.
Yeah, I don't agree with everything he be talking about, but I agree with him on a lot of shit.
He don't own no guns, you know that, right?
It's natural.
What you mean?
Corleone Noir?
He don't own no guns?
That's the Philly cat, right?
Oh, that's the black dude. That's the black dude. He Tway all day.
Not the no, I'm thinking of the other dude.
Okay.
You talking about the dude who be shooting in the desert?
Yeah, he be.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the other dude.
Damn, I almost lost my train of thought. What did he say? He said, yeah, people always talking about, take away the guns hurt people, this, that, and the third. And he said, this dude always asks a question. If they come over here and start bombing, is it still take away the guns? You still worry about the government, gunning? It's somehow he put it, I can't think about it right now, but it was just that people always talking about there's no guns, there's no guns, there's no guns. But you say, you don't like guns. Dude say, no. He say, so would you want a gun if they come over here and start shooting us? No. Dude was like, yeah. I don't know what the fuck.
I get what you're getting at.
Yeah, but he was like, but it was just so many words. That's what he was saying. But it's like, why you not talking about still banning all guns and waving a white flag at them when they come over here now? You said no guns.
Maybe he's saying some time and a place. You see what I'm saying?
But that's the thing of you having guns to always protect yourself. That's what I'm really trying to get at. You always need that. Like, that's some of the first things you need. Because, like, I always tell people, even if I don't believe it's going to happen, but even if a zombie apocalypse happen, Even if they come across here and we start fighting on our country and our land or whatever like that, bro, you need guns. Once you have guns, you can take whatever the fuck else you want, and that's what it's gonna come down to, no matter what. It's gonna be who more thuggish, who nuts hang bigger, and all that shit. Because we're gonna have to go take everything we need. Because you're not gonna have everything. We don't have bunkers.
I get but it shit more than ground game. You know what I mean? Like, Russia could go over to Ukraine. That's across the border, whatever border they made up. That's right there. Yeah. To come over here, you're not gonna just send no troops. You're not finna just have a ground game and come here. Yeah. You're gonna blow some shit up. You're gonna drop nukes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bombard this, and then you're gonna ground game. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But by that time, you're going to be real disoriented as a country. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we wouldn't just have them. Now, if Canada, weaker. Now, if they were to come over.
Or Mexico.
Man, even weaker. If they decide to.
He said even weaker.
If they decide to come over and invade, they have a better chance with a ground game. They right there. You see what I'm saying?
Coming right across the border.
But somewhere like Russia have to go ahead and then, they have to drop some nukes.
They will. They will have to drop nukes. But the shit that really scared me though is when I woke up and I seen that shit where he said he alerted his nuke team to like be on standby on high alert. Yeah. I'm like, bro, when motherfuckers started talking that nuke talk, you started had to get right with God. Like for real. Like, bro, because it's like everybody got nukes. Yeah. And if everybody, because like it's gonna take a minute for their nukes to get over here. Mm-hmm. So by the time they send their nukes, we're gonna be sending nukes right back.
If it's up, then it's up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, when motherfuckers start talking nuke talk, that's different. You invading, fuck your invasion. Nigga, you talking nukes? Alright. Nukes is totally different.
That's it, man. Hey, just give me my 40 acres at the end of the day. I don't give no fuck what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You can nuke that bitch. Give me the nuked 40 acres. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's finna turn out to be anyway. So give me that in 300 years, I'll get that shit right. Because it takes about 300 years.
Radiation around. Shit, Chernobyl still got fucking radiation.
Yep, uninhabitable.
And they just took that.
They need that. We don't need that. It's a video game too. Metro is a first player shooter and first person shooter rather. And it kind of gets into the little history of Chernobyl. It does have like a little sci-fi because you fighting these little monsters and shit. But I mean, that's just something to think about. It's like monsters that. I guess maybe I don't know. They turned into
like radiation monsters.
Yeah, radiation monsters. But it's kind of cool, right?
There's a show on HBO Max called Chernobyl.
Oh yeah. I think I didn't see it, but what did you see it?
I watched a couple episodes.
Oh, what was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good, bro. I was like, yo, this is a real story. At least as accurate as it could be, with it being a reenactment or whatever. But
two things, man. Two things.
You gonna hit them with the mess?
No. I'm hitting them with the mess. I'm gonna hit them with this. The Russians and the Ukrainians over there, y'all got to be some of the most y'all up there when it comes to scamming. Y'all up there with the Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to put that out there. Like, y'all, all this. For all I know, all this shit could be a hoax. You niggas is just scamming. That's all I'm saying. This shit could be fake. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then number two is. That part of the world, I ain't really into white bitches like that, but they got some little coldest.
He had to hit that. We hit them all, right? Big Beach?
Yeah. Big Beach, well, we hit them all.
Oh, boy.
But, look humor.
Got a question real quick.
Yeah.
Last question of the pod, right? Since we're talking about women.
Yeah.
Should a man be reimbursed for child support after many years later finding out the child is not his?
Who gonna pay him?
No.
Yes.
Shorty ass, cut a check. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the mother. The mother should be.
No, she should go to jail.
No, but she should still have to pay his money back too.
Well, once you go to jail, I feel like how are you gonna pay this back? She's gonna she's gonna file bankruptcy.
Okay, well we're gonna.
This shouldn't be with child support.
Like when you file bankruptcy when you owe the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
You still owe my money. When you
I feel like it's beyond. I feel like this shit criminal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the money should be paid back in theory or whatever, but I feel like the shit criminal. Like, But then again, that's when the old saying is that, hey, mama's baby's papa's maybe. That's why you should be taking a paternity test every time, you know what I'm saying, you have a child. Wife or not. Paternity test should be taken. You know, unless this motherfucking kid, you know, come out looking just like you when you was a baby, and I'd still take a paternity test. Not to say I took a paternity test for my children, because I did. You know what I'm saying? Let me just clarify, like, hey, because I know somebody in the back, hey, did you take one?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But no, I didn't. But, I mean, if it has to come down to that, you know, and you're very unsure. See, a lot of times, niggas know what type of bride they be with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what type of bride they be like, man, I'm a little bit she'll run in. You know what I mean? Like, you know that you dealing with a little thot.
Yes.
And then you go ahead and bust up in the little thot. You shot the club up, and everybody else then shot up the club too.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you kind of part to blame. Like, niggas be signing off on birth certificates, and you not sure.
Yeah.
Because she done
Get
gave
you
you some of that hot box,
Yeah.
then she done gave everybody else.
Like the great philosopher, man. Like the great philosopher, Mr. J every day. These hoes ain't shit.
Damn.
These hoes ain't shit.
Damn, that's in the book of Joshua.
Yeah. First Corinthians.
First Corinthians.
First Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 69.
Man, there you go.
No, go ahead, hit it with a message, man.
Hey, man, I got this from off the internet the other day. I forgot who said it. I don't remember his name. But I was looking at a video. And it was on what it was. What it was on? I'm trying to think. I don't remember where I got it. But it read like this. Words are your ego. Actions are your intent. Just think about that. Words are your ego. Action are your intent. And what I got from that is,
That's deep.
you can say a lot of shit that you want to say out your mouth. Like, we sit here and we talk all this shit. We talk about hoes and shit. We talk about this. We do all these jokes. We do all that. But our intentions with each other is straight pure. Straight pure. Like I can't sit up here and say a bad thing about none of these gentlemen sitting right next to me. Like, period. Like, they might got their own flaws. They might do their own thing or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. But all their attention towards me has been straight solid. And that's what you should surround yourself with. People that intentions, like, motherfuckers can say all they want to. They can joke about you. They can say you gay. I know people gonna sit up there and say that's bad choice of word. But I'm talking about with anybody over the world, when somebody's talking about your sexuality, but if their intention is not meaning you no harm, and what I'm trying to say is they not trying to kill you, they're not trying to do nothing to you or nothing like that. As long as their intention is good, that's all that matters. I shouldn't have said that what I said, but like, it's cool though.
He meant to say you got a little hankering.
You know, but motherfucker get what I'm trying to. People who get what I'm trying to say, how deep it was, is cool. But your intentions mean the most. Your intentions on how things go, and your intentions on how you is, and you being a solid dude.
You can bleep this out if you want, but imagine a motherfucker calling you when I ain't got no bad intentions behind it.
Hey, bleep mine out too, because I don't want that smoke. They be coming. When they come, they come.
Patreon.
But yeah, man. Your words is your ego, and your words is your ego, and your intent is your actions, man.
Oh man.
Matter of fact, I know where I got it from. Dude I follow all the time, named Ian Dunlap. He set me out with a lot of stock advice. Good. I don't know if he's a good brother or not, but he gives a lot of free information about stocks and all that stuff. Since we, notifying like black businesses and all that stuff. Doubt. His name Ian Dunlap. He got like the Red Panda Club. He's like on the high end. Like he's like the, motherfuckers be like, he like the Apple, and some people like the Android. He's like the Apple, goddamn. He's up there. Mm-hmm. He's the truth. That man, Trapper Wall Street, both of them brothers. I got to get some of their merch and stuff and start winning on our podcast too. But I listen to some of their advice and that stock shit. It'd be really working. It'd be really playing that. But that's why I
send some of that shit for the free.
Yeah, they can. He likes sponsoring me because one thing I like about him too, he about that action. He sponsors. You remember how the basketball players, they were starting to get sponsorships to go to. They don't have to go to college. They can go to the other league or whatever. Yeah. He asked some of the basketball players to hit him up or whatever. He was going to sponsor them to go over there. And he was going to pay for it himself. Nice. He's a real one. He's a true one.
This has been another episode of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. It's your man Spaces.
It's Jay every day.
He must have wooed that already. This your boy Mal. Hey, meeting adjourned.